Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to Trading Recap Day 12, I think. So today we didn't end up taking any trades, mainly because of the micro pair, basically freaking me over sideways. Because if you look at this on the Nasdaq, we're just like literally jumping right into it. Yeah, but if you look at it on the Nasdaq, we have this order block right here, right? So basically, we're going off of I think this is just like market open sweep. Yeah, market open sweep of Asian session highs. Let's show this here. Well, Asian session highs are right here. Market opens and we sweep them out, and that's also all-time highs. So we're literally no chance we're looking for longs here because of this sweep of all-time highs. 100% we're looking for shorts. We just need an entry. And then what we get after this liquidity sweep is we get a break of structure and a push into the order block at the same time, and a push into this fair value gap right here. So literally double confirmation, and we push and close out of that with a bearish candle in our direction. So we could have had stops here if we were trading on the actual Nasdaq, and then targets down here probably. Yeah, London lows right here, and then there were like hourly lows here, and then we had another target of, I think, Asian session lows all the way down here. So two targets here. You can't really see the risk to reward right now, but it was about, yeah, it was really good. Really good profits that could have been made today, because really, I was really willing to enter today on the micro. The only reason I didn't was because we didn't get a break of structure to the downside. And even though we did inverse this fair value gap, I don't like entering off of those because they're a little like hard to use, and usually I just don't enter off them and I just wait for more confirmation. But uh, today I really could have used that because I used the inverse fair value gap as my break of structure. And we also literally get an SMT if, geez, okay, this is like a mess. I'll just like clear everything. But yeah, if you look at this here, we get an SMT right here. Let me just chart it out with my little ray tool. We form a lower high on the S&P 500, and we form a higher high on Nasdaq. So as you can see, price ends up going down. Oh, why did I not even use that? Frick, bro, that's actually so annoying. I so could have traded today. But even like though here, like honestly, I would have been willing to enter on micro without the break of structure or confirmation, I think. Yeah, confirmation confluence. If we actually got a 1 minute break of structure, like sooner rather than later, not all the way down here. Because the issue with us getting it all the way down here, like if I tried to target this, like because these are basically like equal lows, so you just target that low down there. If I try to target here, you can see the RR is just way too low for me to be willing to take this. So, um, either way on the micro, really we wouldn't have entered on the micro. On the actual Nasdaq, I so would have entered, but on the micro, probably wouldn't have entered. Yeah, so it's a little bit of just a little bit of poop. I know I told you guys yesterday you're gonna be seeing like different things, which I'm not lying because we have the order block here. Because this was a fair value gap and an order block combined. And we had our targets that we were aiming to get hit. We were aiming to hit here. There were like a bunch of lows here. There was like a low here and here and here, like 3 lows here, I think. Honestly, I think it might have gone even lower. Right here. I think there's an hourly low. Yeah, it was this hourly low right here. Then we were targeting lows here. And then lows down here, I wasn't targeting because if you look at it, it's kind of like a long shot to get price to rip all the way down here. But if we did decide to target that, which we wouldn't have, but if we did, we would have hit a really good trade. But honestly, I could have just entered uh And then it's like here, yeah, we also break structure, retrace into the fair value gap. But then the next target is this unlikely low all the way down here. So I'm not willing for that. Because yeah, well, we could have aimed for shorts like here, but it's an 11 o'clock trade. It's unlikely. Like if we try to do this like again, it's probably not gonna happen. But dang, that is confirmation though. And you can trade through sweeps if you get confirmation. So literally it gave me a second chance. But I still didn't take the entry. Oh, it's so annoying, bro. Okay. I guess you can do that technically if you get confirmation. If a liquidity sweep gets hit and you get confirmation that it can go in that direction, you can still enter. Poop. But yeah, I basically missed a really big move today. Tomorrow, because we already had a move today that I technically didn't enter on because Micro threw me off with this move up, because the like main reason I didn't enter was because we didn't get a break of structure. Because first it was this low here, and then we make a new low, and then we make a new low. Like not breaking below it, we make a new low, don't break below it. Make a new low, we don't break below it. We make another low, and then finally we break below it. But by this point, we're already going down and sweeping out my two ideal take profits. So I'm probably not trying to trade this day, but we hit the unlikely low, take that out, and it's whatever. We missed the move. Not really miss, like honestly at the time this doesn't follow my plan. But if I was trading on the actual Nasdaq, I would have taken a winner, and I would have been weltsing in my profits. But yeah, we're still. I didn't go over like my monthly and weekly profits. Like at the time, we're down. I took a loss yesterday. We're down about like 500 on the week, and we're down about 500 on the month. So basically, whether I'm profitable or not this week determines whether I'm profitable or not on the month, and that determines if in October we can actually attempt the funded account challenge, or if we're gonna have to wait until like November. We'll just do it Christmas time. No, we'll get Christmas break, attempt the funded, pass funded accounts. But I really want to try that funded account. Like, I don't even want to try it with the intention of passing it. I want to try it with like the intention of seeing how it like works before like actually getting into it. Because if I understand how a funded account works and I do like a cheap one, then I can actually spend money on a more expensive one, because then like I won't be at as much of a risk of losing it. Uh, I've been like also trying to get into crypto. Ideally, our move for Bitcoin, if you guys want to like watch this, our move for Bitcoin, we want sweep of liquidity down here, and then we want push out of it, break of structure, build like a high or something, then a retracement into a freaking retracement, confirmation or continuation confluence, and then we want to push out of it, and then we target high up here. But literally everything else right now is at a high point. Nothing right now is pushing into liquidity, except for maybe Bitcoin. But yeah, everything else, like XRP, like literally, I can just prove to you guys how this strategy works. Like you may be looking at my stuff thinking like I'm not that profitable, because since I've started this channel, I've taken one winning trade on the first day I uploaded a recap. So like if you think about it, we're bound for a retracement here. So we're gonna obviously retrace. Like basically this is what our chart's looking like. So imagine this is our session open when we begin the channel, right? Let's say we start here, move up. Oh yeah, we did it. We made a profit, and then just loss. No trades, loss, no trades. Nah, I'll make it a little sharper so we can actually look at something. Boom. Move up. No trades, consolidation, take a loss. Boom, consolidation, take another loss. Boom, gotta move over some here. Boom, more consolidation of no trading, another loss. If you look at it here, we're sweeping liquidity after liquidity here. If you look at it, there's lows here, lows here, lows here. So we're bound to get some relief and push into like a fair value gap here and maybe take some profits. But the thing is, the legs up are a lot higher than the legs down, so we're gonna get a profit, and then we're just gonna boom. We're gonna boom, and then we'll be profitable, and then we'll be profitable in the month. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Really freaking hope we do it, but we're probably gonna do it. What is this XRP? Oh yeah. By the way, let me show how it works. So basically, we sweep out lows here and here. After that happens, we scale down to the daily. You look for high time frame liquidity sweeps on the weekly, and then on the daily, you look for your confirmations. And then boom, off of this, we push into the liquidity sweeps. Look for a break of structure out of it. We get that right here on this high. Order blocks here, fair value gaps also here. We push into the order block and the fair value gap, and then we get push and close out of the, or actually 4 hours where you look for your break of structure. But that's a little like rough to do. It doesn't really work that often. But you might as well try it, you know. So you just go on here, fair value gap and order block it, push into. I did not mean to go down to the 5 minute. Go on to the 4 hour. You look for a break of structure out of both of these things. Don't get it when you push into the order block. And yeah, don't get it out of the order block. And then we push into the fair value gap. High here, break above that. And then Nasdaq longs, or sorry, XRP longs, you would take from below the fair value gap as your stop loss. So basically, you only take longs in crypto realistically. You don't try to short the market. But if price just pushes below here, you just take all the money out that you put into crypto. And then basically what you're targeting here is weekly sweeps. So basically you're just targeting, let me get rid of this for later. You're just targeting a high here, highs here, highs up here, and highs all the way up here. And basically, before you trade in crypto, what I like to do is I like to look at the highs I'm preparing for price at, like, that price has the potential to take out. And if you look at it here, there's highs here, 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 and here. If you count it, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, you're closing 25% of your position every time I take profits hit. And as you can see, that would have panned out pretty well. So yeah, that's probably honestly it. I didn't trade today because I didn't get enough confirmation. And Micro kind of sold me, but it's whatever. Yeah, lost tomorrow. Lost tomorrow was like really just because the market was choppy. And because I was aiming for too much of a long shot. And because EQ sucks, but also because the market was pretty choppy. So probably Monday would have been like a loss either way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the trading recap. Subscribe for more trading recaps. Leave a comment down below if you need help with anything trading related. I'll be happy to help. Until next time, guys. Outro music.